Alright everybody, so we missed the last weekend's video because there was nothing interesting, and that happens. But this week's video is of something that you've never seen on the channel before, and you'll probably never see again because number one, I don't want to work on these things. Number two, they're usually not good enough to be worked on in the first place, and number three, they're not a Jeep. So I hope you enjoy this one. Let me show you what it is.
Don't worry about that little guy.
So it is the infamous Ford F-150, which we don't see a lot of in here, mainly because I turn these things down, because they rot terribly in so many different ways. It's just not worth fixing them half the time. Usually when they get here, the frame is so bad, the bed is touching the cab, and the bed's falling off the frame, and the frame's falling off the bed, and the truck's falling off the frame, and they're just terrible. So this one, sort of got lucky with this one-ish. Let me see if I can find a light to show you guys. And now I have one around here somewhere. Ah, yes. A broochie. So this one, back half of the frame doesn't look too bad. Pretty decent. Until you get to right about there. And then it just gets worse. And worse. And oh, look at that. There's the light. It was right in front of my face. This one is pretty bad. And now, as you guys can probably see right in there, this one was repaired once before. And if we go on the inside, you can better see that repair. Now, they didn't do an altogether terrible job repairing it. However, that repair was probably done, if I had to guess, 10 years ago maybe. And it started rotting as well. They didn't do the full repair. They didn't go full out on it. And what they ended up doing in the end, in the passenger side, is just as gnarly. Pretty bad as well. But the best part about this particular F-150 is what we got going on down here on the floor. So you'll recognize that right there as duct tape. And it's pretty much what they did with this, was they duct taped the holes in the frame and then put some sort of undercoating on top of it, which then in turn caused even more issues. It just held the water in. So this is one of those ones where this is exactly why I don't like fixing Fords, because these trucks were so popular and they get sold and resold and sold again so many times that this is the kind of stuff that happens. Now, it's unfortunate, but this guy bought this truck, had no idea that this frame was this bad until he took it to be inspected. He lives up in Massachusetts. And they started poking around in the frame and found all of this covered by duct tape and paint. So yeah, safety cap does make the full frame center section for, I think it's 03 to 08, which is going to cover up all that stuff. We still have the top half of the frame good, just like on the Jeeps. This will go around the rear body mount. This goes around the cross member and the front body mount. And it goes all the way up to the front. Now this one's rotted bad enough to where we might actually have to make some patches at the end of it, but these should cover the majority of our issues. So the next couple clips you'll see is when we cut this thing out. We're gonna cut it out. Matt's over there cleaning up my mess, as usual. We're gonna clean this thing out, get all the crap out of the frame, cut it out, and then we'll come back and set the new piece in and show you what that looks like. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of a voiceover on this one because it just seems like I need to. We haven't talked to you guys in a long time. It's probably been about a year since I posted a video. Actually, almost a year since I posted a video. But these Ford F-150s are absolutely horrendous to deal with. And what's really wild is you guys will be able to see, like, when I start plasma cutting, even down in this little area here, the plasma cutter keeps jumping in and going out, jumping in and going out. That's just because there's so much rust and rot down there. There's just not even enough metal left to cut into. It's pretty wild how bad these things truly get. And the weird thing about the F-150s that we've noticed over, how many years we've been doing this now, is that the frame material itself is trash. So, and I hate to say it that way, but at least in these like 03 to 08 years, it was super thin and it rotted and it's difficult to weld to. And even when it looks absolutely perfect, you have a really hard time cutting it. You have a really hard time welding to it. And it just, it's absolutely a nightmare. So a lot of times when we get people to have these F-150s, we don't take them in very often. And one of the only reasons that I took this one in was just because it was such a nice truck. Like, the body itself is flawless. The interior was flawless. It was a real low mileage vehicle. And it was worth saving to an extent, especially since the owner had just paid a bunch of money to get this thing fixed. Engine-wise, he had to do cam phasers and a few other odds and ends. So he bought the truck. He had engine trouble, got that fixed, went to take it to inspection up in Massachusetts. They started poking around in the frame, and next thing you know, he's got, a frame issue. So this was just a cascade of failures when it came to this truck, and ultimately ended up costing him way more money than it should have to get this thing back on the road. Now, he really loved the truck and wanted to keep it, so we ended up doing the work. And I mean, he was, by the time it was all said and done with the engine work, the framework, and everything else, he was literally almost into the truck in repairs for what he paid for it, which was a pretty significant amount, if I'm not mistaken. But this job actually was back in 2024. That's how long it's been since I had a video out. For some reason, it's just been so insanely busy at the shop that we just have not had the time to either film anything nor for me to sit down and edit it. It seems like I'm working every weekend. I'm working, until 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And, with the kids and everything else going on, it's really tough to get these videos done. But we're gonna try in this here, 2026. We're not making any resolutions or anything like that, because those never happen. But we'll try to get it in there, get some more videos for you guys and everything else. Now, what you're seeing here is you're actually seeing a previous repair, like stated a little bit earlier in the video. This repair was most likely done when the frame was still in somewhat okay condition. And had somebody done the frame correctly with either safety caps or something of the like, we wouldn't be seeing the issues we're seeing. Because you can see right here, there's a giant hole right in front of that repair panel. And unfortunately, the repair panel, all it did was retain any moisture that got in there, and it rotted out right there where my torch is right now. And then it rotted in front of that. And so there's a lot that went on where this patch wasn't done properly that actually caused more damage over time. And I mean, you can see how bad it is right here. They didn't even try with this one. And, one of the things that I think I showed earlier in the video, if not, I'm giving it away. But whoever sold this truck, that was a loud whistle on that S. Whoever sold this truck duct taped and undercoated the frame so that it would pass a visual inspection. And that is one of the most unfortunate things that I see in this business, is that these little dealerships and these little mom and pop shops, and not to say that all of them are bad, but there's a pretty good majority that'll, throw a little lipstick on a pig and put it out on the lot and convince you that it's the best thing since sliced bread. And you get it home and it's got no frame left in it. And so, I mean, if you're looking at the underneath of the truck right now, you could see it's not half bad. The rest of it looks pretty solid, but it is just cooked. And so there we were just cutting off the bracket for the emergency brake, which was pretty much just not doing anything at that point. It was stuck there. It was not looking good at all. So we're going to go ahead and finish cutting this thing all up, and then we'll bring you back in and let you take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so we left that first welding clip in there just so you guys could kind of get an idea of what the sound is like on this thing. I mean, You know, normal welding sounds like you're frying up some bacon. This sounds like a hollow hiss slash frying bacon. It's just a weird stuff. And I mean, that metal that I was just welding on is super clean too. So again, it goes back to, you know, me saying how bad these things are right from the rip. I mean, even on good metal, you can't get a good weld. So it was either something that Ford treated the metal with that caused this problem, or, you know, whatnot. But anywho, we got the pieces slid up into place, and now I'm just going through and welding everything and trying to get it all, you know, looking a whole lot better than it was before, because it was just out of control. These things were bad. And so we're luckily getting a decent amount of metal to weld to. I had to turn the gas up a little bit, and of course we had to throw this little shameless plug in, little Jeep ducts there. We had to kind of manipulate the welder a little bit so that we could get some better penetration into the garbage metal that is that Ford frame. And it took a little bit of time. It took a little bit of time, some skill, and just, you know, really persevering to try to get that welded in there. So I mean, these things are not great to work on. We were just having a little bit of fun there because I was getting frustrated with the welding on the Ford. So I was like, you know what, we need a break. But if you get your Jeep repaired here, you can guarantee you're going to get one of those in your Jeep. So, all right, let's get back to the Ford, which you can see me welding on it there. And now we're just kind of running across the top and throwing a bead across the top to get these things in place. But you can see how nice these are. You know, these safety caps, they wrap nicely up around everything. They encompass a lot of stuff. It allows us to weld the piece directly to a lot of the body mount brackets and various other things that are on the frame itself. And it gives us a whole new platform to re-weld, like the e-brake bracket to, and various other things. And you can kind of see how good the welds are coming out. There are some areas with a little bit of porosity, but that's, again, just that crappy metal that we're dealing with all the time. It's always so much fun. Alright guys, so here it is, all done. Try not to get too far on the ground, but much better than it was. We had to add some patches in there, add a few there, but we now have nice, clean frame rails on both sides. Now, before you guys get all up in my emails, Fords, no bueno. These things take an insane amount of work to get even close to right. On this one, the frame was so bad that the bed tweaked, everything just went crazy on this thing. We had to put stuff back together, whatnot. Whoever had repaired it before did an absolute terrible job. They repaired it with the frame in the wrong spot. The back half of the frame is bent. We had to space the bed. I mean, there is all kinds of stuff that went on with this thing simply because the frame had rotted. Somebody repaired it incorrectly, and we had to go back in and repair it correctly. So unfortunately, Fords, I don't know what they're making their frames out of. These 04 or 03 to 08 or whatever it is, I swear they make these frames out of recycled aluminum cans or something, because it's terrible. We had to extend past the repair. We had to extend past the repair on both sides. It was just absolutely horrendous. And it took a lot longer than we had initially thought, you know. And on top of that, it's a Ford. So if you email me about a Ford, that's wonderful. But just understand that it's not going to be cheap, because these things are an absolute nightmare to repair. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video on this 08 Ford F-150. Again, like I said, these things are an absolute nightmare to repair the frames on. So if you have one and the frame is damaged, I'd almost likely say get another one or go with something else, because these frames are horrendous to repair. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll see you on the next one.